Wanted to come share. I notice a lot of people keep talking about we have to love one another, we have to come together, we have to unite. But we have to understand if nobody never taught love, nobody ever taught come together, nobody ever taught unite, what does that look like? What is that? You see? We can't do something that was never shown to us, that was never taught to us. We know it's not right. We know that is wrong, whoever is waking up. But the only way we can come together, unite, and love somebody else is when we come back to self, unite with the God in us, and love the God in us individually, personally. See, the greatest love of all is to love yourself. And self is the spirit of the living God. God is experiencing itself in every living form. So you all have to understand and overstand. We can't never, ever fix the problem until we know what is the problem. What is the root cause of the problem? Once we know what is the problem, what is the root cause of the problem, then we can work from there. Again, we're not going to get love, agape love, unity, and togetherness until we do it with ourselves. Be in alignment, mind, heart, and spirit. Focus and grounded. Then we are able to learn from what was taught, what was told, what was shown. You see, we can learn from the systems that was projected onto us. Because the systems that was projected onto us and taught to us did not work for us. Those systems work for people in high places, high positions, you see, authoritative positions. That's the only people the system worked for. So we have to stop doing things systematically and be free to live our lives individually and experience what we experience daily. See, we conform and comply and did repetitious patterns, programs, and pathology. So unconsciously, we do these things and we are not aware because it's in the unconscious mind. You understand? The neurons, the protons, the electrons, you see, the nervous system, all of those things inside of us have got accustomed to our patterns, our programmings, and our pathology. As within, so without. So when we're not in alignment, mind, heart, and spirit, something outside from the spiritual realm will bring a person into our lives to show us ourselves if we're looking. It'll put us in a place to show us something if we're looking. It will allow us to experience a thing to show us if we are looking. We're not looking because we've been programmed to be distracted. You understand? To have endorphins go off in the brain, to be programmed to quick gratifications. We don't have patience anymore. We don't know how to endure through the storm because everything is quick, quick, quick. Fast foods, you see, with the microwave, with all of this technology, we're being taken away from the human experience. So we cannot love on each other until we love ourselves. And anger must come up because we conformed and comply but we had the spirit of fear projected onto us. So we kept our true, authentic feelings trapped inside of our bodies for fear of speaking up, that there would be a consequences for being truthful. So we must release what is not authentic. You understand? What is not the truth. And we must learn how to express our true emotions in a healthy way. Nobody's teaching us how to do that, because the only thing they taught us to do is be afraid of everything. You understand? And be afraid of the pink man and his rules, his laws, his guidelines. If we was afraid of God punishing us, because that's who's punishing us, the energy of what you do comes back to you, the law of the universe. What goes up must come down. The things you do must come around. So we experience the bad things in life because it's karma, it's energies trying to show us this is not correct. This does not work for everyone's involvements and their good. That's what life is teaching us. But we ignore all of that because we're not taught. Everything is energy. So if your intentions is to do good and you don't do good, you're not going to be punished because you didn't do good. You're going to be punished because of your intentions, because of the vibration, because of the frequency. I intend to try to translate my messages in the healthiest way possible, but sometimes anger comes up. Sometimes sadness comes up because it's trapped in my emotional body. So how do I get it out of my emotional body? Because if I don't, this is how you get dis-ease, because I'm disconnecting from what's true. So it causes a internal manifestation, diseases. And that disease is speaking to us, you understand, that we're not in alignment. Things on the outside will show us we're not in alignment, and things on the inside will show us that we're not in alignment, mind, heart, and spirit. We are not the meat suit. It is the spirit and soul that speaks to us when we have trials and tribulations. It's telling us that this is something you can learn so that you can grow, so that you can expand, so that you can evolve. So we can't love anybody unless we love ourselves. We can't unite with anybody unless we unite with the God in us. We can't come together with anybody until we understand what is together, mind, heart, and spirit. So it has to start with the man in the mirror, like Michael Jackson said. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. You see what I'm saying? So we have to change. And again, my intention is not to ever hurt anybody, but I am a truth speaker, a raw, straight from the hip truth speaker. And that rattles a lot of people's cage when they live in lies. You see, and they're speaking lies. I'm speaking my truth. And that's only mine. And if my truth is not anybody else's truth, then they have to ask themselves, why did they wind up listening to my truth? Because they needed to learn something, you see, to look at something a different way. We have to open our mind's eye to see beyond the veil. Everything that we have been given from this pink European man's ways has been a lie. It has been deception. Everything. That's some things. Everything has been a lie. We have to undo to redo. The Bible says, be not conformed to the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So I renewed my mind, and I'm just sharing with anyone how to renew your mind. What people think and say about you is not your business. You're free to be who you authentically are. And I'm Daphne, and that's who I'm going to be, Daphne. Just here to help one, reach one, and teach